So, I have a birthmark on my left cheek. Many people say that they were born with many things, and it's a part of who they are. But for me, I wasn't born with it. My mom told me that when I was about 2 months old, it started to appear on my cheek, and, well, at first she thought it was a piece of chocolate. But then it got darker, and I had to accept and adapt to it. Middle school was every kid's nightmare, and so it was mine too. I had to face the staring and the pointing countless times ever since I can remember. I was terrified. I didn't want other kids to look at me like I was weird. I got bullied for it. I heard kids whispering, "What is that?" or "What's on her face?" I remember it was in English class. Some kids were talking about me. I overheard them, and so did the teacher. The teacher then asked what happened, and I was too scared to tell her, so someone else did. They told the teacher they were talking about the mole on her face, and they said it looked like a bird crapped on her face. The teacher was not having it, so she wrote up the students and made them write an apology letter to me. But I kept hearing it again and again, and continued to hear throughout my life. It kind of became how I look at myself, with lower self-esteem, with being very self-conscious. I was afraid. I was afraid to show people the real me because I believed they only saw it. I used to work myself up over any little comment about it. I used to be afraid to try new things or go to new places because I didn't want anyone to stare or talk about my birthmark. It was really hard for me because I never knew anyone who was going through the same thing. I needed to talk to somebody about it, but all I would get is sympathy and sorrow. I remember talking to my best friend at the time, sobbing, crying about it. And he told me, "Everything is going to be okay. I'm so sorry." I needed more answers than sorry. But as I got older, I started hearing that my birthmark makes me, me. And I finally understood for myself that it does. That's what I needed to hear all along. I would look in the mirror for hours just staring at my birthmark, wondering why did this happen to me? Or how can I get rid of this? But I realized that if I got rid of it, then I wouldn't be me anymore. I've learned that I am who I am because of my birthmark. Beauty mark. And it makes me stand out in this world. And I'm okay with that.